Hello students, welcome to Smart Study Guide by Ajay sir. This is new syllabus HSC Maharashtra State Board Standard 12 Science, Subject Physics, Lesson number 1 Rotational Dynamics. Today we are solving exercise numericals from question number 17 to 22. So this is part 1. Already we covered question number 12 to question number 16 in part 1. If you are new on the channel, please subscribe our channel and share with your friend. So let us start question number 17. Question number 17. A pendulum consisting of massless string of length 20 cm and tiny bob of mass 100 gram is set up as a conical pendulum. Its bob now performs 75 revolutions per meter. Calculate the kinetic energy and increase in the gravitational potential energy of bob. Use pi square is equal to 10. So here conical pendulum given. So this is conical pendulum. So one end which is fixed and another end is connected to the bob, and this conical performing horizontal circle. Suppose the length of the conical pendulum is 20 and the mass which is 100 gram. So here we have to find the kinetic energy and increase in the gravitational potential energy of the bob. Now here bob which is performing horizontal circle. So therefore the given things first we will write. So given, so length is given, the length of the bob, so that is L. Suppose L which is equal to 20 centimeter. So we will write this into MK system. So therefore 20 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter is equal to 20 divided by 100 meter. So 2 and 1 0 get cancelled. This is 1 upon 5, so which is equal to 0.2 meter. So this is the length of the conical pendulum. Now the mass also given in CGS unit, that is 100 gram. So this you have to convert into kilogram. So 100 into 10 raised to minus 3 kg. So therefore it is 100 divided by 1000. So this 0 get cancelled. Therefore it is 1 upon 10 is equal to 0.1 kg. Now N, that is bob perform 75 revolution per minute. So means frequency is given of revolution of the bob, that is 75 revolutions per minute. So therefore we will convert this 75 revolutions per minute into second. 75 divided by 60 revolutions per second. So using table of 15, 75 means 15 5s are 75, 15 5s are 75, 15 4s are 60. So revolutions per second. Now omega, we will find now omega means angular velocity, that is 2 pi n. So therefore this 2 pi into n means frequency into 5 by 4. So using table of 2, 2 1 1, 2 2s are, so this is 2 1 1 and 2 2s are 4. So therefore it is 5 pi by 2 revolutions per second. Similarly we will calculate now period of revolution of conical pendulum. So period which is reciprocal of the frequency, that is 1 upon n. So it is reciprocal of frequency means it is 4 upon 5. Reciprocal of frequency, that is 4 upon 5 second. So this is the period of conical pendulum. So now first thing we have to calculate the kinetic energy of the bob. First point, find the kinetic energy. Second, gravitational potential energy or increase in gravitational potential energy. Second point, it is delta of get potential energy means delta of PE is called potential energy. So this you have to find. So let us start first point. So the period of conical pendulum you have to find. So therefore first we will find the period of conical pendulum. So that is period of conical pendulum. This is the formula, T, which is equal to 2 pi under root of L cos theta upon G. So this is the standard formula to find period of conical pendulum. So let us take square of both the side. So therefore T square is equal to 4 pi square. Then this square root sign will go. This is L cos theta upon G. So let us cross multiply G into T square divided by 4 pi square is equal to L cos of theta. So let us call this is equation number 1. Now by using geometrical diagram of this conical pendulum, so where L is the length, theta is the angle, H is the height from horizontal circle, and R is the radius of that horizontal circle. So therefore from this figure, so cos theta which is equal to, this is the cos theta, we have to find cos theta which is equal to H upon L. So therefore let us take cross multiplication, L cos theta which is equal to L. So therefore, so from equation 1, so let us call this is equation number 2. So therefore from equation 1 we can write this is H, which is the height here. So this H we will put in equation 1. So therefore you will get there H is equal to, after putting in the above equation, H is equal to G T square upon 4 pi square. So let us write that equation again. So therefore H is equal to GT square upon 4 pi square. So let us put the values. G, that is 10, into T square, so T period, that is 4 upon 5 square, divided by 4 into pi square. Pi square is given, that is 10. So therefore this 10 and this 10 get cancelled. This 10 and this 10 get cancelled. 4 pi square and 4 get cancelled. Therefore 4 upon 5 square. Then this first we will cancel one by one. So we will write this term here. So 10 get cancelled. So therefore here 4 square upon 4 into 5. So therefore 1 4 and this 4 get cancelled. This is 4 upon 5 square. The square. Therefore 4 upon 25. So after that calculations, you will get 4 upon 25. That is 0.16 meter. So this is the height H. So now once you know that height H, then we will find by using again same geometry from second figure. So this figure. So therefore cos of theta. So what is cos theta? H upon R. So therefore cos theta is equal to H upon L. H upon L. So L is equal here 0.2. Therefore it is 0.2. So therefore the answer is 0.8 meter. So this is cos theta. So therefore from trigonometric functions you know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So therefore sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So therefore it is equal to, so this is 1 minus cos square theta, it is 1 minus 0.8 square. So this is equal to 1 minus 0.64, and which is equal to 0.36. So therefore this is sin square theta. So this is sin square theta. We want sin theta. So therefore sin theta, taking square root of both the sides, sin theta, which is equal to under root of 0.36. So therefore taking square root of this side, so this is equal to 0.6 only. So this is sin theta. So now using formula of sin theta from second diagram, now sin theta is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse, means r upon l. Here hypotenuse is l, so this is r upon l. So therefore r is equal to, l sin theta. So that is equal to, so l is equal to 0.2 into sin theta, which is equal to 0.6. So therefore r is equal to 0.6 into 0.2, that is 0.12 meter. So this is radius. So therefore now kinetic energy of bob, is, that is formula, from formula it is 1 by 2 m r square omega square. So let us calculate this kinetic energy. So mass is equal to 0.1, radius just now calculated 0.12 is 0.12 r square into omega it is 5 pi by 2 square. So let us solve this. So therefore this is 1 by 2 into 0.1 into 0.0114 into, so 5 square means 25, divided by 4 pi square. So after all multiplications you will get kinetic energy which is equal to 0.045 joule. So this is a kinetic energy of a bob. So this is the first part of this numerical example. Now second part, you have to find gravitational potential energy. So let us find for second part. So that is gravitational or increase in potential energy, increase in gravitational potential energy. The formula is the increase in gravitational potential energy, that is standard formula, delta P is equal to mgl into 1 minus cos of theta. So here m is mass 0.1, g is equal to 10, and l is the length, that is 0.2 into 1 minus cos theta, means it is 0.8. So therefore this is 0.1 into 10 into 0.2 into again 0.2. So after solving we will get 0.04 joule. So this is change in potential energy, gravitational potential energy. So now This is the first example, that is 17, question number 17 of today's video. Now let us solve next question, that is question number 18. Question number 18, a motorcyclist or a particle is undergoing a vertical circle inside a sphere of death. The speed of motorcycle varies between 6 meters per second and 10 meters per second. Calculate the diameter of sphere of death. How much minimum value are possible for these two speeds? So sphere of death, again here vertical circle. We recall a diagram of vertical circle, vertical circular motion. So this is vertical circular motion. Let us consider a top point is A point and bottom point is B point. The velocity or the speed of motorcycle is minimum at top point, and the speed or velocity of a motorcycle is maximum at bottom point. So this bottom point, the speed is maximum, and at top point the speed is minimum. Means here this is the velocity, speed is given 6 meters per second and 10 meters per second. So therefore from the given information, so we will write from given information, so therefore velocity or speed, so let us write given, so therefore so velocity or speed at point B, so at point B is 10 meters per second, and at point A, that is highest point or top point, so their velocity is minimum, that is 6 meters per second. So by using this information, so you have to find the diameter of sphere of death, the first point. So you have to find the diameter of sphere of death, and second you have to find velocity or speed. So how much is the minimum value of possible two speeds, that is velocity at point A, that is minimum velocity you have to find at point A, and minimum velocity at point B you have to find. So therefore let us start first. So let us use the known formula. So that is velocity at point B square minus velocity at point A square, which is equal to 4rg. So by using this formula, so let us put the given values. Velocity at point B maximum, that is 10 square minus 6 square, which is equal to 4 into r into g, that is 10. So therefore this is 100 minus 36 is equal to 40 r. So therefore this is 64, which is equal to 40 r. So therefore 64 divided by 40 is equal to r. So therefore you will get, so let us use a table of 4 or 8. You can easily find this. This is, therefore this is 1.6 into r is equal to r, means you will get r is equal to 1.64 meter, 1.6 meter. So this is a radius. So from this radius you can easily find diameter. So therefore diameter is equal to 2 times radius, twice the radius, that is 2 into 1.6, which is equal to, so therefore diameter is equal to 3.2, that is 3.2 meter. So this is the diameter of the first part, diameter Now second, calculate the minimum velocity, minimum possible velocities we have to find now. So both the cases at point A and at point B. So let us calculate this second part. Minimum possible velocities by using standard formula at bottom point. So this is equal to under root of 5rg, because bottom point, so you know that is equal to the maximum speed at bottom, and at the top it is minimum speed. So this is the formula, standard formula, minimum possible velocity at bottom, that is under root of 5rg. Therefore this is under root of 5, r is equal to 1.6, g is equal to 10. So after solving that, you will get under root of 5 into 16. So therefore take square root of this 16, that is 4 under root of 5. So this is meter per second. So this is the velocity, minimum possible velocity at point B. Now let us find minimum possible velocity at point A. So minimum possible velocity formula at point A, so is equal to under root of rg. So therefore, so it is, let us put the values, r which is equal to 1.6, g is equal to 10. So therefore this is under root of 16. So therefore we have a minimum possible velocity which is equal to under root of 16, that is 4 meter per second. So these are the possible velocities, minimum possible velocities at point A and at point B, means at top point and at bottom point. So this is the answer. Now let us solve next example, next numerical number 19. A metallic ring of mass 1 kg has moment of inertia 1 kg meter square. When rotating about one of its diameter, it is molten and remolded into a thin uniform disc of same radius. How much will its moment of inertia be when rotated about its own axis? Now here metallic ring is given of mass 1 kg and moment of inertia is given. So let us write down the given things. Given thing, mass of the ring, that is 1 kg. Second, moment of inertia, let us write I1 of that ring, that is 1 kg meter square. And that ring is converted, or it's molded and remolded in a thin disc of same radius. The radius before and after is same. So let us observe this. So now in this case, the first, initially the ring is given of mass 1 kg and radius, and we convert that ring into a disc, we mold, okay, molten, and we convert it into a disc of same radius. Initially moment of inertia I1, that is mr square divided by 2. So it is rotating about its diameter. And then second case, that disc is converted, so that ring is converted into disc of same radius, that is suppose r, and it is rotating about its own axis, that is I2 is equal to mr square divided by 2. So therefore in both cases the radius and the mass is same. In both the cases mass and radius would be same. So hence I1 before and after is same. So therefore, moment of inertia about an axis passing to the center of the disc, that is I2, is again similar to the I1, that is 1 kg meter square. So this is the answer. So now let us go to the numerical example, question number 20. Now let us start numerical number 20. A big dumbbell is prepared by using a uniform rod of mass 60 gram and the length 20 gram and length 20 centimeter. Two identical solid sphere of mass 50 gram and radius 10 centimeter. Each are connected. Each are the two ends of the rod. Calculate the moment of or moment about the axis passing through the center and perpendicular to the rod. So here the mass of the rod is given. So let us write given things. Given mass of rod, it's capital M, 60 gram is given. Then the length of the rod is given. Length of rod, that is small a, capital L, 20 centimeter. Then the mass of solid sphere, mass of solid sphere, which is connected at the end of length or at the end of rod, that is 50 gram. So we are converting rod into a dumbbell. So that dumbbell, two ends solid spheres of mass 50 gram, and the radius of the sphere, radius of that sphere is radius of sphere of mass 50 gram is 10 centimeter. So this is the information from the given data. So this picture observe. So this is a dumbbell shaped picture. So this dumbbell, the length of this dumbbell, that is 20 centimeter. The length is 20 centimeter, and two spheres of radius 10 centimeter is connected at the end, and mass is 50 gram. See that the rod is converted into a dumbbell. Rod is converted into a dumbbell. So length is 20 centimeter we kept, but mass, two solid sphere is formed at the another end, both the ends of mass 50 gram each. So therefore here the radius is 10 centimeter. So you have to find the moment of inertia of a system when at the perpendicular to the axis passing to the perpendicular to the rod. So this is the axis passing to the perpendicular to the rod. What is the moment of inertia about an axis passing to the center of a rod and perpendicular to the rod? So let us find out that. Therefore, by using formula, the moment of inertia of the system, so we can write the moment of inertia of a rod, so that is moment of inertia of rod about its perpendicular bisector, about its perpendicular bisector, plus moment of inertia of two spheres. So therefore here, so this, by using this formula, so is equal to, so moment of inertia, that is m L square divided by 12. So this is the moment of inertia about an axis perpendicular to the bisector. Perpendicular bisector. So therefore there are moment of inertia 2 times 2 spheres, 2 times. So therefore it is 2 upon 5. It is m r square plus small m into, so it is r plus L by 2 bracket square. So this is all you will get from formula. Moment of inertia of 2 spheres at a distance r plus L by 2. So this is r plus L by 2. So this is the distance. So this is the moment of inertia of 2 spheres. So that is formula 2 upon 5 plus m into r plus L by 2. So after putting the values, let us put all values now. Some space is, so we will write start here, m which is equal to 60 into L which is equal to 20 divided by 12 plus 2 into 2 upon 5 into 50 into 10 square plus 50. So mass of the bob sphere, solid sphere, that is 50 into r is equal to 10 plus 10 bracket square. So therefore after solving that above calculations, so this is 2000 plus 44,000. Therefore after adding we will get 46,000 gram centimeter square. So this is the moment of inertia of a system. Solve now next numerical, question number 21. A flywheel is used to prepare the earthenware pots is set into a rotation at 100 revolution per minute. It is in the form of discs of mass 10 kg and radius 0.4 meter. A lump of clay of mass 1.6 kg falls on it and it adheres to it at certain distance x from the center. Calculate x is the wheel. Now rotates at 80 revolutions per minute. So this is the question. So a wheel is used to prepare earthenware pots. So therefore here the initial revolutions or initial rotations or initial frequency, let us write given initial frequency, that is 100 revolutions per minute, and final frequency, so that is 80 revolutions per minute. So therefore n2 final frequency 80 revolutions per minute. So therefore let us write this. So now omega 1 you will find now angular velocity. So therefore this is 2 pi n1 which is equal to 2 pi into 100 so divide by 60 because it is in second. So then this is equal to 0 0 get cancelled. So this 0, this is 2 1 1 and 2 3s are 6. So therefore it is 10 pi divided by 3. So this is omega 1. So this is omega 1 revolutions per second. Similarly omega 2 it is 2 pi n2. So this is equal to 2 pi into 80 divided by 60. So 0 0 get cancelled, 2 3s are 6, therefore 8 pi by 3 revolutions per second. This is omega 2. It is in the form of disks of mass 10 kg. So mass of that disks, that is m, is equal to 10 kg, that is given. The radius of that disc, that is 0.4 meter, and next a clamp of clay, to be taken equivalent to a particle of mass 1.6 kg falls. Small m is equal to 1.6 kg, which falls on that disc. Then you have to find what is calculate x at which it fall. Okay, so that clamp of clay of mass 1.6 kg, it falls on that disc. Okay, so that disc is rotating. So that disc initially, the frequency of rotation, that is 100, and after falling the clamp on that disc, that frequency is now less than the initial, that is 80 revolutions per minute. So therefore, at which distance that clamp is false, means you have to find that x distance you have to find. So therefore here x you have to find what is the value at which point it falls. So therefore, from conservation of angular momentum, initial angular momentum is equal to final angular momentum. L1 is equal to L2. So L1, which is equal to I1 omega 1, which is equal to I2 omega 2. So I is moment of inertia of the disc. So that is m r square divided by 2. So this is a moment of inertia into omega 1, which is equal to m r square divided by 2 plus m x square. So this is at that distance you have to find the moment of inertia. So this is omega 2. It is at a distance x from the center. Therefore, by using this formulas, so let us put the known values. Capital M is equal to 10, radius 0.4 divided by 2 into omega 1. Omega 1 is equal to 10 pi divided by 3. So is equal to, again here capital M, that is 10 into 0.4 square divided by 2 plus 1.6 into x square into omega 2, again here it is 8 pi by 3. So after multiplication, so left hand side you will get only 0.8 into 5, and right hand side it is 0.8 plus 1.6 x square into 4. So all these terms you have to cancel. Some terms will get cancelled, pi terms left hand side and right hand side get cancelled. And now again simplify this. This is 0.8 into 5 minus this 0.8 into 4. This will shift to this side, left hand side. So then this is remaining only 1.6 into 4 into x square. So therefore 0.4, 0.8 if you take common, then 5 minus 1, this is 0.8 only. 0.8 into 1.6 into 4x square. So now let us find x square. So x square is equal to, so therefore x square is equal to 0.8 divided by 1.6 into 4. So let us take square root of both the side. Square root of both the sides, you will get x is equal to under root of 1.6 divided by 3.2 into 4. So that is equal to under root of 1 by 8 meter. So therefore, by using reciprocal or by using square root table, so this is, so you will get the answer, that is 0.35 meter. So this is the answer. So this is the answer. So therefore, the distance of lamp of clay from center of bricks is 0.35 meter. This is the answer. Now let us start now last numerical, question number 22. Starting from rest, an object falls down along an incline that rises by 3 in every 5 along with it. The object gains a speed of under root of 10 meter per second as it travels a distance of 5 by 3 meter along the incline. What can be the possible shapes of the object? So this you have to find. Now here the object rolls down an inclined plane, so that rises by 3 in every 5 minutes, means for traveling a distance of 5 meter, its height increases by 3 meter. So this is the meaning of, so rises. So what is in the question given? 3 in every 5. 3 in every 5 means traveling a distance of 5 meter, its height increases by 3 meter. Its height increases by 3 meter. So that is the meaning of traveling a distance of 5 meter in height increases by 3 meter. So let us discuss this situation. So here, if distance is 5 meter, if it travels, then height increases by 3. If distance covered 5 meter, so then height increases by 3. So this is the meaning of this. Now initial velocity here, so therefore initial velocity, body starting from the rest is equal to u is equal to 0, and final velocity which is equal to under root of 10 meter per second. Now distance travels along inclined plane is given, that is s is given, that is 5 by 3 meter. So therefore from figure, what is sin theta? Sin theta is equal to h by s. Therefore h is equal to s sin theta. Now yes, we know that it is 5 upon 3 into sin theta. This is equal to 5 upon 3. Therefore sin theta from figure again you will get, so therefore sin theta, so which is equal to h upon s, which is equal to 3 by 5. So therefore this is, again we can write 5 by 3 into 3 upon 5, which is equal to 1. This 3 get cancelled, 5 get cancelled. This h is equal to 1. So therefore by using a formula, a rigid object rolling down an inclined plane, so by using a formula, so therefore by using formula, a rigid object rolling down an inclined plane v square, which is equal to twice gh divided by 1 plus k square plus r square. So this is the formula. So let us put the known values, that is v square. V square is equal to under root of 10 square, which is equal to twice gh, 2 into 10 into h is equal to 1 plus k square divided by r square. So taking square of left hand side under root of 10 square means 10 only. So it is 2 into 10 into 1 from previous expression. It is 1 plus k square upon r square. So therefore then this full term we will shift to this side, 1 plus k square divided by r square, and this 10 we will shift to this side, 2 into 10 into 1 means 1 only divided by 10. So therefore it is 1 plus k square upon r square. So 10 get cancelled, this is 2. Therefore k square upon r square 2 minus 1. So therefore k square upon r square is equal to 1 only. So means here radius of gyration k, which is equal to r square, and it is possible for a ring or hollow cylinder. So this is possible for a ring or hollow sphere. So therefore the possible shape of the object can be a ring or hollow cylinder. So these are the possible shapes. Now here our all numericals of this exercise, rotational motion, is completed. Next video we will discuss next topic. Thanks for watching this video. Keep watching our videos. Please subscribe, like and share our channel.